Tonight, we will begin a very special journey together. A journey into the heart of your own story. And I promise you that by the time we are done, you will come to see the life you have lived not as a collection of scattered moments, but as a complete and perfect masterpiece. You will find a quiet sense of wholeness, a deep and lasting peace, the kind of peace that allows for the most profound and healing sleep. Let us begin. Find your quiet space now, a place where you will not be disturbed. Turn off your phone, dim the lights, remove all distractions from the room. The world outside can wait. Lie down comfortably on your back, or if you prefer, sit with your back straight in a way that feels supportive and relaxed. Gently close your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths together to signal to your body and to your soul that it is time to rest. Breathe in deeply, filling your lungs completely, and hold it for just a moment. And now, exhale, letting go of the entire day with a soft sigh. Another deep breath in, drawing in calm and stillness, and a long, slow breath out, releasing any lingering tension. One more time, the deepest breath of all, and release, letting your body grow heavy, soft, and comfortable. Nothing can disturb you now. No sounds from outside, no thoughts from inside can pull you away from this moment. The next 2 hours belong only to you. This is your time, your sacred space for healing and for rest. You can feel a sense of calm beginning to settle over you, like a soft, warm blanket. You are safe here, you are protected, and you are ready to listen. Pause here, take a deep breath, and release. We are going to look at your life tonight, your incredible, long, and meaningful life. And we are going to use a simple image. I want you to imagine that your life is a great tapestry, a vast piece of woven art created over many, many years. Think of it, hanging in a great quiet hall. This tapestry is made of countless threads, millions of them. Each thread is a day, a moment, a choice, a feeling. Some threads are a brilliant, shining gold. They are woven from moments of pure joy. The day you felt true, deep love. The sound of laughter that made you feel weightless. The feeling of the sun on your skin on a perfect afternoon. The pride of accomplishing something you worked so hard for. These golden threads shimmer and catch the light. They are so beautiful. You have so many of them. There are other threads too. Threads of soft white silk. These are the moments of peace, of quiet connection with another person, the feeling of contentment while reading a book, the gentle comfort of a familiar place. They create patterns of softness and grace throughout your story. And then there are other threads, threads of a coarse dark wool, a deep somber blue, or a heavy gray, or even black. These threads represent the hard times, the moments of loss, of confusion, of pain, and of sorrow. They feel rough to the touch. They don't shine. They absorb the light. For so much of your life, we all do this. You have stood very, very close to this great tapestry. So close that all you could see was a single thread. And often, we choose to press our noses right up against one of those dark, coarse threads. We trace its path with our finger. We feel its rough texture. We remember the pain of that moment it was woven into the fabric. We see a knot, a tangle, a place where the colors seem to bleed together in a way we don't like. And standing so close, we believe that this single, difficult thread defines the entire work of art. We judge the entire tapestry, your entire life, by its most difficult parts. But tonight, we are going to do something different. I want you to take a step back, just one step, and then another, and another. We are moving away from the wall, out into the center of this great quiet hall. And from here, from this new perspective, you can see the whole tapestry at once. Look at it now. See how it all fits together. You have lived so much and understand so much about this life. From this distance, you can see the truth. The dark threads are not mistakes. They are essential. They provide the contrast that makes the golden threads shine so brightly. They give depth and meaning to the entire picture. Without the deep blues of sorrow, would the brilliant yellows of joy appear so radiant? Without the dark lines of hardship, would the soft patterns of peace feel so comforting? No, they are all part of the same design. Every single thread had its purpose. Tell yourself quietly, my life is a beautiful and complete work of art. Silently affirm, every thread of my past had a purpose. You see, when you were living it, day by day, you couldn't see the grand design. You were the weaver at the loom, able to see only the small section you were working on at that moment. You didn't know how this dark color would serve the whole, or why this golden thread suddenly had to end. It is only now, with the profound wisdom of time, that you can step back and begin to appreciate the stunning, complex beauty of what you have created. You are such a wise soul to allow yourself this perspective, to see your own life with such gentle eyes. Let that compliment settle into your heart. You deserve to see the beauty you have made. Now, think about the back of the tapestry, the side that faces the wall. It's messy back there, full of knots and loose ends and tangled threads that don't seem to make any sense. This is the part no one else sees. This is your inner world, your doubts, your fears, the struggles you faced alone. We all have this side. We all try to hide it. But the truth is, the masterpiece on the front could not exist without the messy, honest reality on the back. It is all part of the same creation. It is all you. And it is all perfectly okay. You are a beautiful being who deserves peace. And this peace begins with accepting the whole story, the front and the back, the light and the dark. Repeat after me in your mind. I accept the whole of my story. I accept every part of my journey. For tonight, that is all we need to do. We are simply standing here in this quiet hall, looking upon the tapestry of your life. We are not trying to pull out the dark threads. We are not trying to reweave any part of it. We are not judging the knots on the back. We are simply observing, appreciating, acknowledging the whole magnificent picture. This tapestry is your life. It is unique in all the universe. There is no other one like it. And it is breathtakingly beautiful, not in spite of its difficult parts, but because of them. Let this image hold you now as your breathing slows down and your body sinks deeper and deeper into rest. The image of this vast, complete, and deeply meaningful work of art that is your life. There is nothing to fix, nothing to regret. There is only this beautiful picture, this testament to a life fully lived. You can rest now. You have done so much. You have woven so much. It is time to rest, to sleep, in the peaceful knowledge of your own beautiful creation, drifting, floating into a deep and healing sleep. Sleep now. Sleep. Welcome back to this quiet space, to this time that is just for you. In our last meeting, we stood together and and looked upon the great tapestry of your life, seeing how every thread, both light and dark, created a beautiful and complete picture. A sense of wholeness may have washed over you, a feeling of peace in the grand design, and perhaps you slept more deeply, held in the arms of that gentle acceptance. But in the quiet moments, when the world is still, sometimes other things arise, faint sounds that seem to come from very far away. They are not part of the grand design we see, but rather echoes from the weaving itself. Tonight, we are going to listen to these sounds, not with fear or with judgment, but with a calm and loving curiosity. Pause here, take a deep breath, and as you release it, allow your body to soften even more, sinking into the surface beneath you. Imagine you are standing in a long, quiet valley, surrounded by ancient, sleeping mountains. It is a place of profound peace, but even here, if you listen closely, you can hear echoes. A word spoken long ago, a decision made on a distant morning, a path you chose to take, and another you chose to leave behind. These are the echoes of yesterday's choices. They are not loud. They are just whispers on the wind. The whisper of what if. The whisper of if only. The whisper of a different life that seems to run parallel to this one. These echoes are the source of that quiet ache we sometimes feel, the feeling we call regret. It is the most human of feelings, and tonight we will simply get to know it as a friend. You have such a brave heart to be willing to sit in this quiet valley and simply listen. So many people run from these sounds their entire lives, but you are not running. You are here, you are present, and you are ready to understand. Let that feeling of your own courage warm you. It is a quiet strength you have possessed for many years. Now, let one of those echoes come forward, gently, not the loudest or most painful one, just a familiar one, a choice you made a long time ago. Perhaps it was about a relationship, or a career, or a place you did or did not move to. Hear the whisper that comes with it. What if I had chosen differently? Let the echo be here. Don't push it away. Just observe it. It is just a sound, a memory carried on the air of time. The choice itself is long gone. It is a thread already woven into your beautiful tapestry. It cannot be changed. It is a fact, like a tree that has already grown, or a river that has already reached the sea. The choice itself has no power over you now. The power, the weight, the ache comes from the echo. It comes from the act of listening to it, over and over again. It's like picking up a smooth gray stone from the riverbed. The stone itself is just a stone. But if you carry it in your pocket all day, every day, for 50 years, your pocket will wear thin. Your shoulder will begin to ache from its weight. It is not the stone that is the problem. It is the carrying of it. Regret is the carrying of the stone. Repeat after me in your mind. I can set the stone down. Tell yourself quietly. The choice is in the past. I am in the present. You are a being of such deep compassion. You feel so much for others. Can you turn that same compassion toward yourself right now? I want you to think about the person you were when you made that choice. That younger you. Can you see them? See the world through their eyes for a moment. What did they know then? Not what you know now, with all the wisdom of your years. But what did they know in that moment? Perhaps they were filled with hope. Perhaps they were filled with fear. Perhaps they were just trying to do the best they could with the love and the knowledge they had inside them. They didn't know what you know now. They couldn't see the whole tapestry. They were just a weaver at the loom, making the next stitch as best they could. Can you find a little softness in your heart for that person? For that younger you? They were not wrong. They were simply on their journey. The journey that was required to create the wise and beautiful person you are today. Silently affirm, I offer compassion to my younger self. My past self did the best they could. You see, life is like a walk through a great forest. There are 1,000 paths, 1,000 possibilities. When you stand at a fork in the road, you must choose one way. You cannot walk down 2 paths at once. It is the nature of having one body and one life. To wish you had taken the other path is to wish you could be in 2 places at once. It is to argue with the nature of reality itself. And what you forget, when you listen to the echo of the other path, is the beauty of the path you actually walked. It may have been a difficult path. It may have had sharp rocks and steep hills, but it also had sunlight filtering through the leaves. It had flowers you would not have otherwise seen. It had companions you would not have otherwise met. It was your path, and it led you all the way here, to this moment of peace, to this quiet place of rest. Every single step was necessary. You have lived so much and understand so much about this life. You know this to be true in your bones. The path you walked was the only path you could have walked, because it is the one that happened. And in that simple fact, there is a universe of peace available to us. So tonight, as you lie here and your breath becomes slower and deeper, we are not going to fight the echoes. We are not going to shout them down. We are simply going to let them be. We see them for what they are. Old sounds, fading memories, like the call of a distant bird at sunset. You can hear it, you can acknowledge it, and then you can let it fade into the vast, silent sky of your awareness. The echoes are not you. You are the listener. You are the quiet valley. You are the great, silent sky that holds everything. The weight in your shoulders can begin to release now. The old stone can be gently placed on the ground. You do not need to carry it anymore, especially not now, as you prepare for a night of deep, restorative rest. You have carried it long enough. It is time to be free. Let the echoes fade into the background as a feeling of gentle lightness begins to fill you. A quiet relief. The peace of no longer arguing with your own beautiful story. Drifting now, floating, letting the silence between the echoes grow wider and deeper, becoming a soft ocean of peace, carrying you out into the gentle harbor of a deep and dreamless sleep. Sleep now. Rest. You are at peace. And here you are again, returning to this place of quiet and rest. We have stood back and admired the great tapestry of your life. We have sat together in a quiet valley and allowed the echoes of the past to fade into the distance. A new kind of stillness may be growing within you, a peace that comes from making friends with your own story. But there is another layer, another more subtle habit of the heart that can keep us from a truly deep and peaceful rest. It is not a regret for a choice we made, but a quiet, persistent longing for a life we never lived at all. Tonight, we will walk through this gentle melancholy and find the freedom that lies on the other side. So take a soft, deep breath, and as you exhale, Feel your bones grow heavy. Feel your muscles let go. You are safe, and you are held, and you are ready to explore. Imagine that your life, the one you have actually lived, is a garden. You have tended this garden for many, many years. It is a real place. You can feel the soil between your fingers. You can smell the damp earth after a rain. In this garden, there are tall, strong trees that you planted long ago. Their bark is rough with age. They have survived 100 storms. There are flowers that have bloomed and flowers that have faded. There are patches where the soil is rich and fertile, and other patches where it is rocky and difficult, where you struggle to make anything grow. There have been seasons of abundance and seasons of drought. This garden is real. It is your life's work. It is filled with an honest, rugged beauty. But there is another garden, isn't there? For almost all of us, there is another. This second garden exists only in the mind. It is the garden of what might have been. This phantom garden is always perfect. The flowers are always in bloom. There are no weeds, no pests, no rocky soil. The weather is always gentle. The sunlight is always golden. This is the garden that might have grown if you had taken that other job, if you had married that other person, if you had been born in a different time or place. It is a garden woven from the threads of what if and if only. And here is the diagnosis, the simple truth we've come here to understand. We spend so much of our precious energy, our attention, our life force, tending to this imaginary garden. We water its phantom flowers with our real tears. We pull its imaginary weeds with our thoughts late at night. We stand inside this dream, admiring its impossible perfection. And in doing so, our real garden, the one that needs us, becomes neglected. The flowers that are actually here, waiting for our attention, begin to wilt. You have such a loving heart, a heart capable of tending to so much life. Let this gentle truth settle in. Your capacity to care is so vast, and tonight we are simply learning to pour that care into the soil that is truly yours. Let's take a walk through that phantom garden for a moment. Let's not be afraid of it. Look at the things that grow there. The career that soared without effort. The relationships that were never touched by conflict or misunderstanding. The adventures that unfolded without any hardship. It is beautiful, isn't it? A lovely dream. And it is okay to feel a sense of sadness, a sense of grief for this beautiful life you never lived. Let that feeling be here. We are not here to judge it. We are just here to see it for what it is. A dream, a ghost, a beautiful painting of a place you have never been. Repeat after me in your mind. I can honor the dream, and I can live in my reality. Now, very gently, I want you to turn around and walk out of that phantom garden. And let's walk back into your own, your real garden. Look at it with fresh eyes tonight. You have been away for a little while, and now you are returning home. Look closely. Yes, that old tree is scarred by lightning from a storm 30 years ago. But look at its strength. Look how its roots hold the earth together. Its scars tell a story of resilience. And over here, in this rocky patch of soil, look, a single, small, tenacious flower is blooming. Its color is more vibrant, its beauty more precious, precisely because of the struggle it took to grow here. This is real beauty. This is earned beauty. You are a beautiful being who has cultivated a life of genuine substance. Allow yourself to feel the truth of that. Your life is not a fantasy. It is real. It has weight and texture and an honest, deep-rooted beauty that no phantom garden could ever possess. The perfection of the imaginary garden is easy and cheap. It never had to face a real winter. It never had to survive a real drought. The beauty of your garden is profound because it is the beauty of survival, the beauty of reality. Silently affirm, my real life is my beautiful life. My real garden is where I belong. The feeling of being unfulfilled, that quiet ache, it does not come because your real garden is lacking. It comes from the constant, unfair comparison to the phantom one. It is like being sad that the moon is not the sun. They are two different things. One is a real world, and one is a dream. To find peace is to fall in love with the real world again. Your world, your life. You have lived so much and understand so much about this life. This wisdom is already within you. You know that what is real, what is tangible, what has been built through struggle and love, is infinitely more precious than any perfect dream. So tonight, as your body becomes heavier and your mind becomes quieter, we are going to do something very simple. We are going to let the gate to the garden of what might have been gently swing shut. We don't need to lock it. We don't need to tear the garden down. We just let the gate close, and we turn our attention homeward to the good, rich soil of our own life. Feel the solid earth beneath you now. This is the ground of your reality. It is supportive. It is real. It has held you for all of these years. Let your body sink into it, like a seed settling into the soil for a long winter's rest. Ready to be nourished, ready to be restored. You are at home, here, in your own life, in your own story. Let all the longing for other places and other lives just melt away, dissolving into the dark, peaceful earth. There is nowhere else you need to be. You are home, drifting now, peacefully, sinking into the deep, quiet, nourishing rest of your own true ground. Sleep now. Sleep. You are home. The gate to the phantom garden has gently swung shut. A new quiet has settled in the air. A peace that comes from turning your attention back to the good, solid earth of your own life. You can feel the relief in that, the simple comfort of being home, in the garden that is truly yours. You have let go of the dream and chosen what is real. And yet, even with the gate closed, in the deepest quiet of the night, you can sometimes hear a sound, a faint fluttering. It is not the loud echo of regret, nor the deep ache of an unlived life. It is something quicker, more persistent, a restless energy. These are the birds of what if, the ones who used to live in that phantom garden. And when you close the gate, a few of them remain behind, trapped in a small cage somewhere deep inside you. Their song is so familiar. What if I had spoken up then? What if I had been braver? What if I had turned left instead of right? They are not big, terrible thoughts. They are small, quick, and they flutter against the bars of their cage, keeping a part of your mind always busy, always restless. They steal away the final, deepest layers of peace, the peace required for truly profound sleep. Tonight, we are going to do something very simple and very kind. We are going to open the door to their cage, not to shoo them away with anger, not to force them out, but to simply give them their freedom. Because in freeing them, you free yourself. Pause here. Take a deep, gentle breath. And as you exhale, imagine your breath can travel to that restless place inside you, softening it, calming the fluttering. First, let us find the cage. Where does it live in you? For some, it is in the mind, a constant chatter behind the eyes. For others, it is a tightness in the chest, a cage built around the heart. Or perhaps it is a nervous energy in the stomach. It does not matter where it is. Just gently bring your awareness to that place. See this cage. It may be old and ornate, or simple and plain. Inside are the little birds. They are not monsters. They are just creatures of habit, singing the only songs they have ever known. You are such a wise soul to have the courage to even look at this cage. Most people pretend it isn't there. They drown out the sound of the birds with noise and distraction. But you are here, in the quiet, willing to look with gentle eyes. This act alone is an expression of profound self-love. Let yourself feel the truth of that, your own courage, your own wisdom. Now, why have we kept them for so long? Perhaps their restless company felt better than silence. Perhaps we feared that if they flew away, a part of our story would be lost. Or maybe we just never realized that the cage door was not even locked. We have been the keeper of our own prison without even knowing it. The key has always been in our hand. Tell yourself quietly, I am ready to be free. Silently affirm, my peace is more valuable than my old stories. Let's approach the cage now. Slowly, gently. Your hand reaches out, not to grab, not to force, but with an open palm of peace. The birds might flutter more frantically for a moment. They are not used to this attention. It's okay. Your calm presence soothes them. They begin to quiet down, watching you with their small, curious eyes. They sense your intention is one of kindness. Your fingers find the latch on the door. It is not rusty. It is not heavy. It is a simple, small latch, and with the slightest touch, you can lift it, and the door can swing open. Do it now. In your mind's eye, see the door swing open. For a moment, nothing happens. The birds are so used to their cage. They do not realize they are free. They sit there on their perches, looking at the open space before them. This is often how it is with our old habits of thought. The prison is gone, but we remain for a moment, out of sheer habit. And then, one of them, the bravest one, hops to the edge of the opening. It looks out into the vast inner space of you, and then, with a flutter of its wings, it takes flight. Watch it. It does not fly away frantically. It circles once, as if in gratitude, and then it flies up, 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 dissolving into the vast, peaceful sky of your inner awareness. It is gone, and in its place, there is a little more quiet. Then another bird follows. It sees the open door. It feels the call of freedom, and it too takes flight. Up and away it goes, disappearing into the stillness. And then another, and another. You are not forcing them. You are simply allowing them. You are bearing witness to your own liberation. You have a spirit that is meant to be free. And this is what that freedom feels like. Not a loud explosion, but a quiet, gentle release. A letting go, one by one. The birds of what if are returning to the great emptiness from which they came. They are just thoughts. They are not real, and you are letting them go home. Soon, the cage is empty. The fluttering has stopped. The restless singing is gone. And what is left? Silence. But not an empty, lonely silence. It is a rich, spacious silence. A silence that is alive. For the first time, you can hear the other sounds. The sound of your own slow, steady heartbeat. the gentle rhythm of your breath, moving in and moving out like a soft tide. This is the sound of your own life, your real life. It has been here all along, waiting patiently beneath the noise of the birds. This quiet is your birthright. This peace is your true nature. Let this spaciousness expand within you now. Let it fill your chest, your head, your entire body. There is so much room in here, now that the cage is empty. Room for peace, room for healing, room for deep, deep rest. As you drift now, floating on this silent, peaceful, inner ocean, know that you can always return to this. The cage door is open. It will remain open. And if another little bird of worry happens to fly in, it will just as easily fly out again. It has no reason to stay. You are no longer its keeper. You are the sky. You are the open space. You are freedom itself. Drifting, floating, sinking into this profound and peaceful quiet. A quiet you have made for yourself. A quiet that heals everything. Sleep now. Rest in your own spacious heart. Rest. Sleep. The cage door is open now. The frantic fluttering has ceased, and in its place, a deep, resonant quiet has begun to bloom within you. A silence that is not empty, but full of potential, full of peace. It is the silence of coming home to yourself. In this newfound quiet, we can begin to feel something deeper. Now that the noisy chatter of what if is gone, we can sense an older, more subtle pattern. It is the pattern of judgment, not the judgment of a single choice, but of the chooser themselves. For years, a part of you, the wise, experienced you of today, has been looking back at a younger version of yourself and judging them, judging their choices, their fears, their innocence, through the lens of a wisdom they had not yet earned. This quiet internal conflict is one of the deepest sources of our unease. It is a silent war waged against our own history. And tonight, we are going to sign a peace treaty. We will dissolve this pattern of self-judgment, not with force, but with a profound and healing act of compassion. First, allow your body to settle completely. Let go of the day. Let your limbs grow heavy and warm, your breath soft and slow. Imagine you are in a quiet, safe, and comfortable room within your own heart. The light is soft and warm. It is a place of absolute safety and love. In the center of the room are two chairs facing each other. This is our meeting place. You are such a courageous soul to be willing to do this. This is deep work. It is the work of healing the very roots of your being. Feel a sense of gentle pride in yourself for being here, for being ready. Now, from your seat, the seat of the wise and compassionate self you are today, you are going to extend an invitation. You are going to gently call forward that younger you. Perhaps a specific age comes to mind. A teenager struggling to find their way. A young adult making a life-altering decision. A person in midlife facing a great challenge. Or maybe it is not one specific age, but a composite of all the younger selves you have been. It does not matter. Just gently, lovingly, invite them to join you. Tell yourself quietly, I am ready to meet myself with love. See them appear at the doorway. They may look hesitant, or sad, or burdened. They've been carrying the weight of your judgment for so long. They may not trust you at first. Just look at them with pure, unconditional love. See the innocence in their eyes. See the hopes they held. See the fears they battled in secret. They were doing the very best they could with the heart they had. and the knowledge they possessed at the time. They slowly walk forward and take a seat in the chair opposite you. And now, we will write them a compassionate letter, not with pen and paper, but with the silent words of your heart. You don't have to say anything out loud. Just let these feelings, these truths, flow from you to them. Start by simply saying, I see you. I remember what it was like. I remember the confusion and the pressure. I remember the feeling that you were all alone in your decisions. I see you, and I am here with you now. Then, offer your gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for being so brave. Thank you for walking through those difficult days. You carried so much, so that I could be here today in this place of peace. Every scar you took became a lesson for me. Every tear you shed watered the soil of my wisdom. You did not fail. You were building my foundation. Thank you. You have such a deep capacity for love. See if you can pour that love out now, from your heart to theirs. Let them feel it. A warmth, a light, a gentle wave of acceptance washing over them. Now, it is time to release them from the burden. I forgive you. I forgive you for not knowing what I know now. How could you have known? You were learning. You were growing. The choices you made were not mistakes. They were lessons. They were necessary steps on the path that led here. And I release you now from any blame. I release you from my judgment. It was never yours to carry. It was mine. And I am setting it down. Repeat after me in your mind. I release you from my judgment. Silently affirm. You did the best you knew how. And finally, offer an apology. I am sorry. I am so sorry that I was such a harsh judge for so long. I am sorry for every time I made you feel small, or wrong, or not good enough. I was the one who was afraid. I was the one who didn't understand. You were always worthy of love, especially my own. Please, forgive me. Watch them now. Watch as this wave of compassion, of gratitude, of forgiveness washes over them. See the tension leave their shoulders. See the fear melt from their eyes. A small, gentle smile may appear on their lips. The weight they have been carrying for decades is finally dissolving. They are being set free. And in freeing them, you are freeing yourself. You are a being worthy of your own kindness. And this is what it feels like. The end of the inner war. A wholeness. A coming together. See your younger self stand up now. And you stand to meet them. And in the center of this quiet, sacred room, you embrace. It is an embrace that closes the gap of time. The judge and the judged, the past and the present, dissolve into one. You are not two separate beings. You have always been one. One continuous stream of life, learning, growing, and becoming. Feel them merge back into you, not as a painful memory, but as a healed and integrated part of your own beautiful soul. You are whole. Let this feeling of profound wholeness cradle you now. The war is over. The judgment has ceased. There is only peace, a deep, unshakable peace that comes from total self-acceptance. This is the peace that allows for the deepest healing, the deepest rest. As you lie here now, your body heavy, your mind still, feel this wholeness in every cell of your being. There is nothing to fight anymore, nothing to regret, nothing to fix. You are complete. You are perfect in your beautiful human imperfection. And you can finally rest, drifting now, sinking into the most peaceful sleep you have known, a sleep born of self-love, a sleep born of wholeness. Rest now, dear one. Rest in the loving embrace of your own complete being. Sleep, sleep. That feeling of wholeness now resides within you. The inner judge has been silenced by love. The past and present have met in a warm embrace. You are complete. And in this completeness, a new sensitivity arises. With the loud conflicts resolved, you can now feel the subtlest of burdens. It is not a sharp pain, not a restless thought. It is simply a weight, the accumulated heaviness of a long life's sorrows and struggles. A weight you have carried so gracefully and for so long that you have almost forgotten it is there. Tonight, we are going to set it down. All of it. Not by fighting it, not by analyzing it, but by letting it go, allowing it to be carried away by a force greater than ourselves. Feel your body now, lying here in this perfect stillness, and let your awareness drift to a quiet riverbank, a place that exists within your own peaceful mind. You are sitting on the cool, damp earth. The light is soft. Perhaps the sun has just set. The only sound is the gentle, constant murmur of the water as it flows past you. This river is the river of time, of life itself. It has been flowing forever, and it will flow forever. It is steady, calm, and powerful. Pause here. Take a slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, feel yourself arriving fully at this river's edge. You are a being of immense strength, to have carried your burdens for so long, and with such dignity. You held them for others. You held them for yourself. You thought it was your job to carry them, but it is not. A river does not struggle to hold the water it carries. It simply lets it flow. Your life is meant to flow in the same way. Now, I want you to feel that subtle weight inside you. Where does it live? Perhaps it's a familiar heaviness in your shoulders, or a dense, solid feeling in your belly, or a quiet ache deep within your heart. Wherever it is, just bring your gentle, loving awareness to it. And as you focus on it, imagine that this heavy energy is beginning to gather, to coalesce, to take form. Imagine that this weight is forming into smooth, dark, heavy stones in your hands. Feel them now. Your hands are cupped in your lap, and in them are these stones. One for every old grief that was never fully cried. One for every disappointment that settled deep in your bones. One for every long struggle that you endured in silence. They are not sharp or painful. They have been worn smooth by the years, but they are heavy. Feel their weight, their coolness, their solid reality. Tell yourself quietly, these are just stories. They are not me. For a moment, let's just honor these stones. We will not throw them away in anger. We will release them with reverence, for they have been our teachers. Pick up the first stone. Hold it in your palm. Look at it. You don't need to relive the whole story. Just acknowledge it. Ah, this one. This is the sadness of that great loss. I remember. It was so heavy. Hold it for a moment. And in your heart, thank it. Thank it for the depth it carved into your soul. Thank it for the compassion it taught you. You have learned its lesson. And now, its time has passed. Repeat after me in your mind. I have learned your lesson, and now I set you free. Gently, lean forward, and place the stone into the river. Don't throw it. Just release it from your hand. You might hear a soft plink as it meets the water. Watch as the current immediately takes it. It tumbles along the riverbed and is slowly, surely carried away, out of sight. It is not destroyed. It is simply returned to the great flow. Feel the lightness in your hand where the stone used to be. Now, pick up the next one. Perhaps this is the stone of a long-held disappointment, a dream that did not come true. Feel its weight. Acknowledge the ache of it. Thank it for teaching you about resilience, for showing you that you could survive a broken heart. You learned its lesson too. And gently place it in the water. Let the river take this one too. Watch it go, carried away by the gentle, relentless current. Another piece of the past released, another piece of you becoming lighter. You have such a deep and gentle heart to be able to do this with such grace, to honor your own pain, and then to let it go. This is the highest form of wisdom. One by one, continue this sacred act. The stone of an old fear, place it in the water. The stone of a time you felt alone, let the river carry it. The stone of a mistake for which you have already forgiven your younger self, let it go too. With each release, feel your hands, your arms, your shoulders becoming lighter. A space is opening up inside you, the space where the weight used to be. Silently affirm, I release what is no longer mine to carry. I am becoming lighter and lighter. Soon, your hands are empty. All the stones are gone. They have all been given to the river, to the great flow of time, which knows how to heal all things. All that is left in your hands is a feeling of warmth, of lightness, of freedom. And now, just sit. Sit by the riverbank with your empty, open hands resting in your lap. Listen to the sound of the water. Before, it was the sound of release. Now, it is just the sound of peace, of life flowing, without obstruction, without burden. This is your natural state, to be this light, to be this free. You are worthy of this lightness. You have earned this peace. Let it soak into you now as you prepare for sleep. This feeling of being unburdened is the perfect cradle for your rest. Let the image of the river fade, but keep the feeling of the lightness. Let it spread through your whole body, making you feel buoyant, as if you could float. You are floating now on a deep, calm current of peace, being carried gently, effortlessly, into the quiet harbor of the most profound and restorative sleep. No more weight, no more burdens, just the gentle, easy flow of rest. Sleep now, sleep deep, and so you float in this new and beautiful lightness. The old heavy stones are gone, their lessons learned, their weight returned to the great flow of time. The restless birds of what if have flown, leaving behind a vast and quiet sky. The inner judge is finally at peace, holding your younger self in a warm, loving embrace. And what is left is this beautiful, open space within you, a quiet land, a fertile field, cleared of all the old brambles and rocks. It is clean, it is peaceful, and it is waiting. For so long, this inner land has been a place of excavation, of clearing, of letting go. And that was necessary, beautiful work. But now we begin a new season. We have not cleared this field for it to remain empty. We have prepared this rich soil so that we may plant something new. We will choose what grows here. And tonight, we choose to plant sunlight. We will sow the seeds of gratitude. So rest here, in this peaceful, open space, and feel the richness of the soil beneath you. This is a soil of your life's experience, made fertile by every joy and every sorrow. It is ready. Pause here. Let a soft, easy breath fill you. And as you let it go, feel a sense of gentle readiness, a quiet anticipation for the beauty to come. Gratitude is not a grand gesture. It is not about pretending that the hard times didn't happen. we have already honored those. No, true, deep gratitude is a much quieter thing. It is the gentle art of finding the forgotten sunlight, the small, shimmering moments of grace that are scattered like tiny jewels all throughout your past. We are going on a treasure hunt tonight through the landscape of your years, and we are only looking for these tiny, precious things. Let us begin. Let your memory drift back, not to any particular time. Just let it wander gently. And let's look for a simple moment of sensory joy. Perhaps the memory of the taste of a perfectly ripe piece of fruit on a hot summer day. Can you find it? That burst of sweetness, the juice running down your chin. For just that one moment, all was right with the world. There it is, a tiny seed of sunlight. Hold it gently in your mind. You are a being who has experienced so much beauty, even if you have forgotten some of it. It is all still there, waiting for you. Let's find another. This time, a memory of touch. The feeling of a beloved pet's soft fur under your hand. The specific way a parent or a grandparent held your hand. The texture of their skin, the warmth of their grip, or the feeling of cool, clean sheets when you got into bed, tired after a long day. Find one of those small, simple moments of comfort. There it is, another tiny, warm seed. Now, a memory of sound. Not a great symphony, but something smaller. The sound of rain on the roof when you were safe and warm inside. The sound of a particular person's laughter. A sound that made your own heart feel light. Or a favorite song you heard on the radio long ago that filled you with a feeling of hope and possibility. Let that melody, that laughter, that gentle rhythm be another seed of light. You have a heart that knows how to cherish the small and the precious. You have always had this gift. Tonight we are just remembering how to use it. One by one, let's gather a few more. The sight of a truly beautiful sunset, when the clouds were painted in colors you didn't think were possible. The smell of a favorite meal being cooked, a smell that meant comfort and home. A moment of shared, silent understanding with a friend, where no words were needed. A kind word from a stranger that lifted your spirits on a difficult day. Gather these small, shimmering moments. You have lived a life rich with these hidden jewels. See them now, held in the palm of your awareness. Not heavy stones, but tiny, warm, glowing seeds. Each one a perfect, complete moment of grace. Tell yourself quietly, my life is filled with countless blessings. Silently affirm, I am open to remembering the good. Now, we return to the fertile field within. It is time to plant. Take the first seed, that memory of perfect sweetness, and with loving intention, place it in the rich, dark soil of your heart. Make a little space for it and gently cover it over. Feel a little pulse of warmth as it settles in. It is home now. It will grow here. Take the next seed, the memory of comforting touch. Plant this one too. Place it in the quiet soil and know that the feeling of comfort it holds will grow within you. Its roots spreading out to bring you peace. One by one, plant your seeds of sunlight, the sound of laughter, the beautiful sunset, the kind word. Each one finds its place in the garden of your heart. This is not work. It is a joyful, sacred act of cultivating your own inner peace. This is how you tend to your own soul. And what will water these seeds? Your attention, your gentle remembrance. That is all that is needed. Each time you remember, a small good thing. You are tending your garden. Feel the space within you now. It is no longer just empty and light. It is full of the quiet, gentle, glowing warmth of these newly planted seeds. A garden of gratitude is taking root inside you. Its warmth is spreading through your body, a soft, golden light that soothes every muscle, every nerve. This warmth is the accumulated love and joy of your entire life, brought back to your awareness. Let this gentle, golden warmth be the blanket that covers you tonight. Let it be the soft bed upon which you rest. You are not just falling asleep. You are resting in the heart of your own goodness, surrounded by the quiet, radiant beauty of a life well lived. This garden will grow, and you will feel its peace every day. But for now, just rest in the warmth, the gentle glow, the deep, deep peace, carrying you down, into a soft, warm, and healing sleep. Sleep now in the garden of your heart. Sleep, resting here in the gentle warmth of your inner garden. You can feel the soft, steady glow from the seeds of gratitude you have planted, each one a small, perfect memory of sunlight. This warmth is real. It is the truth of the goodness that has touched your life. And as you rest in this beautiful, peaceful space, your awareness is drawn toward the center of the garden, to a great and ancient tree that stands there. It has always been there, quiet, patient, strong. This tree is you. It is the being who has lived all of those moments, the one who has felt all of those feelings. Tonight, we will come to know its true value. Breathe gently and feel yourself drawing closer to this tree, your tree. There is no need to judge it or measure it. We are simply here to appreciate it, to understand its nature. Come and stand before it. First, look down. See the roots. They spread out from the base of the trunk, thick and powerful, plunging deep into the rich, dark soil of your life. You cannot see how deep they go. They are connected to the very heart of the earth. These roots are your history, your ancestry, your connection to all that has come before you. They are your unseen foundations. Through these roots, you have drawn nourishment, strength, and stability, even in the fiercest of storms. Feel that connection now, the unshakable, grounded feeling of being deeply rooted in your own life. Tell yourself quietly, I am rooted, I am stable, I am strong. Now, place your hand upon the trunk. Feel the bark. It is rough, textured, and unique. It is the story of your life, written in a language only you can understand. There are deep grooves here, carved by the passing of many years. There are smooth patches, from seasons of peace and calm. And here and there, you can feel a scar, where a branch was lost in a storm long ago. A wound that has healed over, leaving the trunk even stronger than before. This trunk is your presence, your core being. It is the solid, unwavering essence of you. It is here. It has endured, and it is magnificent. You have weathered so many seasons with such grace. Your very presence is a testament to your resilience and strength. Let this truth sink deep into your bones. Lift your gaze now, up into the branches. They reach out in every direction, a complex and beautiful pattern against the sky. No two branches are alike. Some are thick and old, reaching high. Others are new and tender, still growing. They are not perfectly symmetrical. They have grown in the direction of the sun. They have been shaped by the winds. They represent your actions, your relationships, your reach into the world. They are the ways you have touched other lives and the ways others have touched you. And on these branches, for much of the year, there are leaves, thousands of them. These leaves are your accomplishments, your jobs, your roles, your successes, and your failures. In the summer of your life, they may have been green and full. In the autumn, they turned brilliant colors. And in the winter, they fell away. The leaves are beautiful. They are a vital part of the tree's expression. But they are not the tree. Your worth is not measured by the number of leaves you have in any given season. The tree is worthy even when its branches are bare. Its value is in the roots and in the trunk and in its silent, dignified existence. Repeat after me in your mind. My worth is in my being, not in my doing. Silently affirm, I am more than my accomplishments. I am more than my mistakes. Feel what it is like to be this tree through all its seasons. Feel the rush of new life in the spring, the vulnerability of new buds opening to the sun, a time of hope and fresh starts. Feel the deep, vibrant life of summer, your leaves full and green, providing shade and comfort to others. A time of vitality, of giving, of being fully engaged with the world. Then feel the wisdom of autumn, the gentle, graceful act of letting go. Feel the leaves turn to gold and crimson, and then release them without struggle, without grief, watching them drift away on the breeze, knowing that this release is necessary for rest. There is a great beauty in this surrender, in revealing the strong, honest structure of your branches. And now, feel the profound peace of winter. The world is quiet, the branches are bare, and all of your energy draws down into the trunk, down into the deep, silent roots. This is not an ending. It is a time of deep rest, of gathering strength, of being, simply being, without any need to produce or to strive. It is a time of silent, powerful endurance. You, like this tree, have lived through all of these seasons, many, many times. Each season was necessary. Each had its own wisdom and its own beauty. You are a being of profound and quiet dignity. What a beautiful and resilient life you represent. The tree does not worry if it is a good enough tree. It does not compare its branches to the tree next to it. It does not regret the leaves it lost last autumn. It simply stands. It breathes. It is rooted in the earth, and it reaches for the sky. Its value is inherent, unquestionable, and absolute. And so is yours. Your value is not in anything you have done or not done. It is in the simple, miraculous fact of your being. You are here. You have endured. You have grown. You are a part of this world, and you are beautiful. Let this deep, grounded feeling of inherent worth hold you now as you prepare for sleep. Feel yourself as this great tree in the quiet of a winter's night. The world is still. Your energy is gathered deep within your core. You are not striving. You are not worrying. You are simply resting. Resting in your own strength, in your own dignity, in your own unquestionable worth. Your breath is a slow, deep movement of life within the roots. Your body is the calm, solid trunk, at peace with all that is. There is nothing to prove, nothing to do. It is time to rest, deeply, completely. Sleep now, rooted in the profound peace of who you are. Sleep, resting in the deep, quiet strength of your own being. You feel the solid, rooted presence of the ancient tree that you are. Your worth is not in question. Your existence is a miracle. And as you rest here, in this profound state of self-acceptance, your awareness is drawn to the texture of your own bark. the story of your life written on your very skin. We have seen these marks before. We have seen them as scars, as signs of damage from the inevitable storms of life. We have honored the pain they represent, and we have survived them. But tonight, we will do something different. We will look closer. We will see them in a new and even more beautiful light. We will find the gold that lies hidden within them. There is an old and beautiful art form where, when a precious piece of pottery breaks, it is not thrown away. It is painstakingly put back together. But the cracks are not hidden. They are not concealed. Instead, they are filled with a lacquer made of pure, shining gold. And the result is a piece that is even more beautiful, more valuable, and more resilient than it was before. The scars are not a sign of its weakness, but the proof of its history and the source of its unique beauty. Your life is like this. You have been broken. You have been cracked by loss, by hardship, by sorrow. But you were never, ever ruined. You were remade, and the places where you were broken have been mended with something precious. Tonight, we will learn to see the gold. You have lived with such profound courage, the courage to heal, the courage to piece yourself back together after every storm. Let this truth settle in your heart. You are a living masterpiece of resilience. Gently now, from this safe and wise place, allow one of those old scars to come to your awareness, a memory of a time you felt broken. Do not dive back into the pain. You are not there anymore. You are here, the wise tree, looking back at a storm that passed long ago. You are simply observing the place where you healed. See the faint, silvery line of the scar, either on your body or in your heart or in your soul. For a moment, just trace its path. Acknowledge the story it holds. Acknowledge the pain it represents. And then, ask a gentle question. What was the gold that was used to mend this crack? What precious thing was forged in the fire of that experience? Perhaps the gold was wisdom. What did you learn from that hardship that you could not have learned any other way? A deep, unshakable wisdom about life, about love, about what truly matters. See that wisdom now as a warm, liquid light, a molten gold. Perhaps the gold was compassion. Did that experience break your heart open, making you so much more tender, so much more understanding of the suffering of others? Did it give you the gift of a truly compassionate heart? That empathy, that kindness is pure gold. Or perhaps the gold was strength. Did you discover a resilience in yourself that you never knew you had? Did you find a strength to endure, to carry on, that still serves you to this day? That quiet inner fortitude is a thick, strong vein of gold. You have the heart of a true alchemist, turning the lead of pain into the gold of wisdom. This is the sacred work you have been doing your entire life without even realizing it. Let's look for other forms of gold. Perhaps the gold was a deeper appreciation for life. Did surviving that hardship make the simple, quiet moments of peace feel infinitely more precious? That capacity for gratitude is a shimmering, beautiful gold. Perhaps it was forgiveness, or courage, or a new, unbreakable bond with another person who walked through the fire with you. Gently identify the gold that mended you. And now, let's perform the sacred art. Imagine you are holding a tiny brush and a small bowl of this warm, liquid gold. This wisdom, this compassion, this strength. And with the utmost care and love, you begin to trace the line of that old scar. You are not hiding it. You are illuminating it. See the crack filled with this beautiful, shining light. Watch as the mark of old pain is transformed into a breathtaking line of beauty. It no longer hurts. It glows. Repeat after me in your mind. I was not broken. I was remade, more beautiful than before. Silently affirm, my scars are the source of my strength and my beauty. Now, let this feeling expand. Think of all the other scars, the other hardships, the other heartbreaks. You do not need to examine each one. Just know that they too are filled with gold. See your whole being now, your whole body, your whole life story as this beautiful mended vessel. You are crisscrossed with 1,000 shimmering golden lines, each one a testament to a storm you survived, each one a map of your own resilience, each one a source of your unique, unrepeatable beauty. What a truly beautiful and intricate masterpiece you are. All those things you may have once thought of as your flaws, your damages, your imperfections, are in fact your greatest treasures. They are what make you shimmer. They are what make you, you. Let this gentle, golden light fill you completely now. It is the light of your own hard-won wisdom, the light of your own compassionate heart, the light of your own incredible strength. It is a warm, safe, and peaceful light. Let it soothe you. Let it hold you. As you drift towards sleep, rest in this inner radiance. You are not damaged goods. You are a priceless work of art, illuminated from within by the very things you thought had broken you. There is nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. Your entire story is worthy of love, and it is beautiful, so beautiful. Rest now in the warm, golden glow of your own magnificent life. Let it be a gentle lantern, guiding you down, down, into a deep, peaceful, and profoundly healing sleep. Rest in your beauty. Rest in your strength. Sleep, sleep. And so you rest, illuminated from within, held in the warm, golden light of your own resilience. Every part of your story has been honored, welcomed, and seen for the beautiful, intricate pattern it creates. A profound peace is here now, a quiet wholeness. It is a peace born not from a perfect life, but from a perfectly accepted one. And yet, in the deepest quiet, you may notice something. Even in the most peaceful, golden inner landscape, an old habit can stir. A familiar whisper can drift in on a silent breeze. It is the voice of a ghost you thought was long gone, a faint echo of an old worry, a shadow of a past regret. It does not come with the heavy weight of a stone, nor the frantic fluttering of a caged bird. It comes as just a thought, a simple, passing thought. And here is the final, most subtle trap of the mind. After all this work, after finding this beautiful peace, the arrival of one of these old ghosts can feel like a failure. We tense up. We think, oh no, it's back. I thought I was healed. And in that moment of resistance, in that tensing against the thought, we give it power. We invite the ghost in for the night. Tonight, we will learn a new way. The way of the vast and open sky. You have such a vast and peaceful mind, far vaster than you have ever imagined. Let us explore its true nature. Imagine that you are no longer the tree, no longer the garden, no longer even the person lying here. Imagine that your awareness, your true self, is the sky, the great, wide, infinite sky. Feel its boundless nature. It has no edges, no beginning, and no end. It is utterly silent, completely still, and filled with a calm, clear, luminous light. This is your true nature. This is the essence of you. Pure, peaceful, unchanging awareness. Feel a quiet immensity of being the sky. Now, look out. From this perspective, as the sky, you can see the earth below, the mountains and the rivers, the forests and the fields, and floating between you and the earth are clouds. The thoughts, the old ghosts, the whispers of worry are just these clouds. Watch one now. A small, white, wispy cloud drifts into view. It is a thought of something you need to do tomorrow. See how it forms. It floats gently for a while, and then it begins to thin, to dissipate, and it is gone. Did it harm you, the sky? Did it leave a mark on you? No. You simply held it for a moment, and it passed. Then another one comes. This one is a bit bigger, a bit grayer. It is the memory of an old regret, the ghost of a past choice. It drifts by, and for a moment, it blocks a little bit of the sun. But does it hurt you, the sky? Does it change your nature? No. You are still the vast, blue, peaceful sky, simply witnessing a gray cloud passing through. You do not grab it. You do not fight it. You do not wish it were a different shape or color. You just watch, and it too drifts on and eventually dissolves. Your awareness is so much bigger than any single thought. Let yourself truly feel that. Your mind is not the little cloud of worry. Your mind is the entire sky that holds the cloud. The resistance comes when we forget we are the sky. We see a dark storm cloud on the horizon, a big, heavy thought of fear or sadness, and we shrink. We identify with the cloud. We believe we are the storm. We get caught in its winds and its rain, and we forget the vast, clear, peaceful blue that is always, always just behind it. But tonight, we remember. We are the sky. Here comes one now. An old ghost whispers your name, a familiar worry. Instead of tensing, let's try something new. Simply notice it. I see you. A cloud of worry. Give it a gentle, silent nod, as if you were acknowledging an old acquaintance passing on the street. You don't have to stop and have a long conversation. You don't have to invite them in for tea. You just notice. Hello, worry, and goodbye, worry. And then you bring your attention back to the feeling of being the sky, back to the vastness, the stillness, the silence. Repeat after me in your mind. I am the sky, not the cloud. Tell yourself quietly. This thought too shall pass. This is the gentlest art in the world. It is the art of non-resistance, of allowing. The clouds are not your enemy. They are a natural part of the weather of your mind. You cannot stop them from forming, but you do not have to believe they are you. You do not have to let them rule your weather. You are the wisdom that watches, not the worry that passes. Feel the quiet power in that. You are not at the mercy of your thoughts. You are the great, silent, loving space in which they are allowed to rise and allowed to fall. Let the flow begin now. A thought may appear, a flicker of memory, a sliver of concern. See it as a cloud, watch it drift, and let it go. And then another. See it, let it drift, and let it go. You remain still. You remain peaceful. You are the sky. With each thought you release, with each cloud you allow to pass without struggle. The sky of your mind becomes clearer. The space between the clouds grows wider. The silence deepens. The light becomes brighter. Your breath is the slow, silent wind that moves the clouds along. Each gentle exhale helps them on their way, clearing the space, revealing more and more of your own deep, blue peace. Let everything go now. You do not need to hold on to a single thought. They are not important. They are not you. Let them all drift away, like the last wisps of cloud after a storm has passed, leaving the air clean and fresh and clear. And in this clarity, in this great, open, silent sky of your mind, you can finally see the stars, the tiny shimmering lights of pure peace, of pure being. This is who you are, the vast, starry, silent night sky, at peace with everything, and ready, so ready, for the deepest rest, drifting now, in your own immensity, floating in your own quiet peace. Rest now, great sky, rest, sleep, sleep. In the great silent clarity of the sky you have become, a peace resides. Thoughts, like clouds, drift and dissolve, leaving no trace upon the vastness that you are. It is a profound and liberating stillness. But sometimes, in this very immensity, a new, more subtle resistance can arise. A whisper from the small, human part of you that still looks down upon the earth. It is the quiet fear of being forgotten. The fear that the single, precious life you have lived, that small, beautiful stone of an existence, will simply vanish, leaving no mark upon the world. It is the fear of insignificance. Tonight, we will meet this final, deep fear, not by denying it, but by understanding the true and beautiful nature of your legacy. It is not what you think it is. Let the image of the sky gently fade now, and let your awareness settle before a new landscape. You are standing on the shore of a great still lake. It is vast, stretching to a horizon where it meets the soft light of twilight. The water is perfectly calm, like a dark, flawless mirror, reflecting the first stars as they begin to appear. There is no wind. The silence here is absolute. This lake is the great, silent consciousness of the world. Now, in your hand, you are holding a small, smooth stone. It is perfectly unique. Its shape, its color, its texture. There is no other stone like it in the universe. This stone is your life, the one life you were given to live. Feel its weight, its reality, its precious, finite existence. And now, with a gentle and deliberate motion, you toss this stone into the center of the great still lake. Watch as it makes a small, perfect entry into the water. For a moment, it is there, and then it is gone. It sinks down into the deep, silent mystery of the water. And you know that it will come to rest on the bottom, joining the countless other stones that have come before. This is the truth of a life. It is here, and then it is gone from sight. Let yourself be with that for a moment. It is okay. It is the natural way of things. But look, the moment the stone entered the water, something else was born. A ripple. See it? A perfect silver circle, expanding outward from the place where the stone disappeared. It is so small at first, but it grows. It moves across the silent surface of the water, getting wider and wider. This is your legacy. We have been taught to think that a legacy must be a monument, a great heavy thing of stone or bronze that stands in one place forever, declaring a name. But this is a heavy burden, and it is a legacy for only a very few. The true legacy of a human life is not a monument at all. It is a ripple. It is light. It is silent. It is living, and it never, ever stops. Your life was the stone. Your legacy is the ripple of love you sent out into the world. You have a heart that has given so much, in ways you have long forgotten. Let's remember some of them now. Think of a time you offered a genuinely kind word to someone who was struggling. You may not even remember it now, but they did. That kind word was an energy. It landed in their heart, and it changed the course of their day. They felt a little lighter, a little more hopeful, and because of that, they were a little kinder to the next person they met. Your ripple has just created another ripple. Think of a time you showed patience when you could have shown anger, a time you listened when you could have spoken, a time you gave a small, unheralded gift. Each one of these acts, no matter how small, was a stone dropped in the water. Each one sent out a wave of peace, of goodness, of connection. Tell yourself quietly, my legacy is not a monument. It is a living wave of love. You are a being of such profound and quiet influence. You cannot possibly know all the lives you have touched. The ripples from your life have moved out in 1,000 different directions. Think of the stories you told a child that shaped their imagination, the advice you gave a friend that helped them through a dark time, the simple act of tending a garden that brought a moment of beauty to a stranger who walked past. You have no idea how far these ripples have traveled. That person you were kind to 30 years ago, they taught their children the importance of kindness because of you. And those children are now teaching their children. Your single, small ripple from a forgotten Tuesday afternoon is now a great wave of compassion moving through generations you will never even meet. This is the truth. This is how the world is healed, not by grand monuments, but by the silent, infinite, overlapping ripples of simple human goodness. Repeat after me in your mind. Every small act of kindness I have ever offered continues to travel outward. Silently affirm, my life has touched countless others in beautiful and unseen ways. So the fear of being forgotten, of being insignificant, can begin to dissolve now. You see, the stone is always forgotten. It is the nature of the stone to sink into the quiet depths. But the ripple is never forgotten. It becomes a part of the movement of the entire lake. Your love, your kindness, your patience are now a permanent part of the consciousness of the world. They can never be removed. Your life has been a quiet masterpiece of connection, a beautiful and intricate series of waves sent out from a loving heart. So let go of the need to be remembered. Let go of the need for a monument. Let your name sink away with the stone. It is not important. What is important, what is eternal, is the love you gave. And that love is still moving. It is moving right now, tonight, touching a shore you cannot see, making the world a little gentler, a little kinder, in a way you will never fully know. And in that truth, there is the most profound and lasting peace. Feel yourself becoming that ripple now. Let your awareness expand outward across the great, still lake. You are no longer the small stone. You are the gentle, expanding wave of peace. Light, silent, and moving, connected to everything. You are this wave of love, traveling outward, forever. And in this boundless, peaceful movement, you can finally rest, drifting now, a part of the great, silent water, expanding into a peace that has no end. Sleep now. Your legacy is safe. It is alive. Rest in the peace of that knowledge. Sleep. Sleep. You are that gentle, expanding wave of peace, moving silently across the surface of the great still lake. Your legacy of love is alive, eternal, and you are a part of its beautiful, endless motion. There is a deep rest in this knowing, but even in this profound peace, the human heart, for a moment, can look back. not at the ripple, but at the stone that created it, at the life itself. And a final quiet form of resistance can arise. It is the whisper of the perfectionist, the voice that looks at the life lived and says, "But it's messy. It's not what I planned. It's unfinished." This is perhaps the most subtle and persistent thief of peace. The feeling that our life story, when viewed up close, is not a neat and tidy tale, but a jumble of contradictions, changed directions, and loose ends. Tonight, we will make peace with the beautiful mess of a life truly lived. We will find the profound rest that comes from loving the unfinished painting. Let us leave the shore of the Great Lake now and let your awareness drift into a new room, a different kind of sacred space. Imagine you are in a vast, quiet artist's studio. The light is soft, coming in from a high window, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. The room smells of oil paint and turpentine and old wood, and all around, there is the honest chaos of creation. Canvases leaning against the walls, jars filled with brushes, rags stained with 100 different colors. This is the workshop of a life. And in the center of the room, on a large easel, is a painting. Your painting, your life. Let's walk toward it. But know this first. This is not a photograph. A photograph is a perfect, flat, frozen image. Your life is not that. It is a painting, full of texture and layers, and the visible evidence of the artist's hand at work. Look at it now. See the colors. There are streaks of brilliant, joyful yellow from moments of pure, unbridled happiness. And right next to them are deep, somber blues and grays from times of sorrow. They are not separated. They blend into one another. They touch, creating a depth and a richness that a single color could never achieve. Now, lean closer. Look at the brush strokes. You can see them. They are not hidden. Here is a passage painted with bold, confident strokes from a time you felt sure of your path. And over here is an area of small, tentative, searching strokes from a time of confusion and doubt. And look, here is a place where the paint is thick, layered on, almost sculpted. This is where you struggled, where you worked so hard, where you persevered. It is not smooth. It is textured. It is real. You have the soul of a true artist, brave enough to work with all the colors, brave enough to leave the marks of your own effort visible for all to see. And what about this section over here? You can see, if you look closely, the faint outline of a different image underneath the surface. This is a place where you painted something, and then you painted over it. You changed your mind. You started again. The perfectionist whispers, a mistake. But the wise heart knows the truth. This is not a mistake. This is growth. This is the story of your beautiful human ability to learn, to evolve, to choose a new direction. The finished painting is richer because of the history that lies just beneath its surface. Tell yourself quietly, my life is not a product to be judged. It is a process to be lived. The feeling of incompletion comes from believing that there is a final, perfect image that you were supposed to create. But there never was. The point was never to produce a flawless masterpiece to hang in a gallery. The point was the act of painting, the joy of mixing the colors, the struggle of working through a difficult passage, the courage to paint over something that was no longer true. The life is in the living, not in the final product. What a brave and authentic masterpiece you have been creating, not one of a cold, static perfection, but one of a warm, breathing, changing life. Let the voice of the inner critic finally fall silent now. It does not understand art. It only understands straight lines and perfect copies. It cannot appreciate the beauty of a visible brushstroke, the soulfulness of a messy, honest, and heartfelt creation. Repeat after me in your mind. I find peace in the beautiful imperfection of my story. Silently affirm. Every brushstroke, even the ones I doubted, was necessary. Now, the day is done. The light is fading in the high window of the studio. The artist has been working for a long, long time, and it is time to rest. The artist does not rest because the painting is finished. A painting like this is never finished. Not until the very last breath. The artist rests, simply because it is time. See yourself now as this artist. With a gentle sigh, you lay down the brushes. You wipe the paint from your hands. You are not judging the work of the day. You are simply letting it be. You turn and walk away from the easel, leaving the painting to rest in the quiet moonlight that now fills the studio. And in the moonlight, it is perfect, exactly as it is, unfinished, and yet completely whole, messy, and yet breathtakingly beautiful. Let your body feel this sense of release now. The laying down of the brushes. Let your hands, your arms, your shoulders, let go of all their striving. Let your mind, the artist, finally be still. There is nothing more to do today, nothing to fix, nothing to perfect. You can simply be, and let your life, your beautiful, textured, layered, unfinished painting, be resting now in the quiet silver light of acceptance. The pressure is gone. The struggle is over. There is only the deep, profound peace of what is, drifting, floating into the most restorative sleep, the sleep of the artist who has given their all and knows that it is enough. Sleep now, beautiful artist. Sleep. The artist rests, and the painting on its easel is bathed in the soft, quiet moonlight of acceptance. It is unfinished, and it is perfect. And as your awareness rests in this deep, still peace of the studio, a new sense begins to awaken. With the eyes of judgment closed, the ears of the heart can finally open. And in the silence, you begin to hear something. A sound that has been playing your entire life, but which you have been too busy, too close, to ever truly hear. Tonight, we will listen to the music. Let the image of the studio dissolve, and let your awareness become a vast, quiet concert hall. You are the only one here. You are sitting in the most comfortable seat, in the very best place to hear. The air is still and filled with a soft, warm light. It is a place of perfect acoustics, where every sound is heard with absolute clarity and love. And the performance that is about to begin is the symphony of your life. There is no conductor, no sheet music. There is only the music itself, rising from the silence. First, let us listen to the high notes. A single, clear, beautiful note rings out, a silver bell. It is a memory of pure joy. That moment you laughed so hard your sides ached. The feeling of falling in love for the first time. The pride you felt in a child's accomplishment. The thrill of a new adventure. Let one of those high notes come to you now. Hear it. Feel its vibration. A light, shimmering, beautiful sound that lifts your spirit. Your life is filled with these notes. A cascade of shimmering silver bells. Moments of pure, unadulterated light. Your life has been a truly unique and beautiful composition, filled with passages of breathtaking joy. Now, listen again. Beneath the high notes, another sound begins, a low note. It is not loud or jarring. It is a deep, resonant, powerful hum, like the sound of a cello or a great organ pipe. This is the sound of your sorrow, the deep vibration of loss, the long, low note of a difficult struggle, the quiet ache of a lonely time. For so long, we have called these the bad notes. We have tried to pretend they are not part of the music. But listen closely tonight. Hear how this deep, resonant note does not clash with the high notes. It supports them. It gives them depth. It provides the harmony. Without the deep, grounding hum of the low notes, the silver bells of joy would sound thin and shallow. It is the sorrow that makes the joy so poignant. It is the struggle that makes the peace so sweet. The low notes are not mistakes. They are the foundation of your music. They are the source of its emotional power and its profound beauty. You have the ear of a true maestro. To be able to hear the harmony in your own story, to understand that the sorrow and the joy have been singing a duet all along. And now, listen even more deeply. For there is a third element to your music, one we almost never acknowledge: the silences, the rests, the pauses between the notes. For long stretches of your life, you may have felt that nothing was happening, that you were waiting, that you were in a fallow period. We judge these silences. We think of them as empty, as wasted time. But in music, the rests are as important as the notes themselves. They are what give the music its rhythm, its phrasing, its meaning. Hear them now. The quiet space after a great joy, the long, still silence after a deep sorrow, the time it took to heal. The patient, empty moments of waiting for a new chapter to begin. These were not empty. They were the breath of your music. They were the spaces that allowed the next note, whether high or low, to ring out with perfect clarity. Without the silences, your life would have been a frantic, meaningless noise. With them, it becomes a symphony. Repeat after me in your mind. Every note, high and low, had its perfect place. Tell yourself quietly, the silences were the breath that gave my music life. And now, the activation, the miracle. For all of this time, we have been listening to the parts. A high note here, a low note there, a long silence. But now, I want you to let go of the parts. I want you to lean back in your seat, close your inner eyes, and just listen. Let it all come at once. Hear it. The high notes and the low notes, the fast passages and the slow ones, the loud, triumphant chords and the quiet, tender melodies, the long, meaningful silences. They are not separate. They have never been separate. They are all one. One single, continuous, breathtakingly beautiful piece of music. Your music, your life symphony. It is so much more beautiful than you ever imagined, isn't it? It is not a random collection of sounds. It is a coherent and moving composition. It has themes that repeat. It has moments of tension and moments of release. It all fits together. It all makes a kind of perfect, profound sense. You are a being of profound rhythm and grace. Your very existence is a song. Let this music wash over you now. Let it fill this whole, vast concert hall of your being. It is the only sound in the universe, and it is a sound of complete and utter wholeness. There are no wrong notes. There never were. It was all of it, your perfect melody. And as you listen, you can feel the rhythm of this music inside your own body. The steady, quiet beat of your heart is the drum. The slow, gentle rise and fall of your chest is the rhythm. The music is not outside of you. It is you. Let your symphony become your lullaby now. Let its gentle, familiar rhythm soothe you. There is nothing to figure out, nothing to fix. There is only the music, your music, playing its soft, peaceful melody as you drift. You can rest now. The performance is over for today, and it was beautiful, so beautiful. Floating now on the gentle sound waves of your own perfect life, drifting down, down into the deep, quiet harmony of sleep. Rest in your music. Sleep. The last soft notes of your life's beautiful melody have faded into a deep and resonant silence. The symphony is complete for tonight, and what remains is a feeling of profound harmony, of wholeness, of every part of your story having found its perfect place. Rest in this feeling. This is the peace that comes from a life fully seen and fully loved. And as the melody fades, listen. Listen underneath the silence. What is left? A rhythm, a quiet, steady, gentle pulse. It is the rhythm of your own heart, beating. It is the soft, tidal rhythm of your own breath, rising and falling. The grand music of your past has dissolved into the simple, sacred rhythm of your present. For all of this journey, we have been traveling through time. We have walked the landscapes of your memory. We have gathered the wisdom of your past, and it has all led you here, to this moment. The journey outward is complete. And now, the final journey inward begins. It is the journey of a single inch, from the thinking mind to the feeling heart, from reflecting on the past to the simple, profound peace of being right here, right now. This is the final activation, the ultimate wisdom that a life well lived reveals. It is the understanding that after all the doing, all the striving, all the becoming, the greatest treasure is found in simply being. And how do we do that? We come home to the body. Your body, which has been your faithful companion on this entire long journey. It is always, only, in the present moment. It does not live in yesterday. It cannot leap into tomorrow. It knows only the reality of right now. It is your greatest teacher and your anchor to peace. So let your awareness begin to gently settle, like a soft blanket of snow, over your physical form. First, feel the simple, honest sensation of weight. Feel the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Your heels, your legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders, your head. Let yourself feel the gentle, downward pull of gravity. It is not a burden. It is an embrace. The earth is holding you. It has been holding you every moment of your life, and it is holding you now. Let go into that hold. You do not need to hold yourself up anymore. You are completely and totally supported. There's nothing to do but to be held. You have journeyed so far, only to arrive where you have always been, safely held in this present moment. Now, bring your awareness to the warmth of your body. Feel the gentle heat that resides in the palms of your hands, the warmth in the soles of your feet. It is the quiet, radiant energy of your own life force, a silent, steady glow that has been with you since your first moment. Feel this aliveness, a gentle tingling sensation in your fingertips, a soft pulse of energy throughout your limbs. This is the simple, unspoken miracle of a body that is alive. You are a vessel of quiet, wondrous life. Repeat after me in your mind. I am here, now, and all is well. Let your attention drift inward now to the quiet, steady rhythm of your own heart. You may not feel it physically, and that is all right. just bring your awareness to the center of your chest and know that in there, a faithful drum has been beating for you, day and night, for all of your years. It has never asked for anything. It has just continued its soft, steady beat, the rhythm of your own unique life. Let its quiet constancy be a source of deep comfort. It is the rhythm of peace, the rhythm of home. You are a being of profound stillness and presence, and it has been waiting for you, right here, in the center of your own heart. And now, let us rest our awareness on the most simple and most profound of all our anchors, the breath. Without any effort from you, your body breathes. A gentle wave of air comes in, and a gentle wave goes out. Do not try to change it. Do not try to control it. Just feel it. Feel the air as it enters your nostrils, cool and fresh. Feel the gentle expansion of your chest or your belly, and then feel the release, the letting go, as the air flows back out, a little warmer now. This is the rhythm of life itself, in and out, receiving and letting go. This is all that is ever required. Each breath is a gift, a receiving of life, and each exhale is a release, a letting go of all that is old, all that is no longer needed. Your very existence is a quiet miracle, as simple and as profound as the act of breathing. Let your breath be your only focus now. The past is a melody that has been played. The future is a song not yet written. All that exists is the gentle tide of this breath. The mind may wander, and that is okay. When it does, gently, without judgment, just guide it back to the feeling of the breath, again and again. This is your legacy in this moment, not the ripple of your past kindnesses, but the peace of your present stillness. The greatest gift you can give to the world is the quality of your own presence. And right now, your presence is becoming one of deep, simple, quiet peace. Silently affirm, my breath is my anchor to peace. I rest in the simple miracle of being. The pace of your breath is slowing now, becoming longer, deeper, softer. Each breath is a wave, carrying you further and further away from the shore of thinking and out into the vast, calm ocean of being. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just this, the gentle rock of your own breathing, carrying you into sleep. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I am at peace. The breath is your lullaby now, the rhythm of life, rocking you gently, gently into the deepest, most healing rest. Let go now. Let the breath breathe you, and let it carry you all the way home. Sleep, sleep. The breath breathes you now, a quiet, endless tide, rising and falling with a wisdom that is not your own. You are floating on this gentle current, safe, held, and completely at peace. The journey through the landscapes of your life is complete and has brought you here to this final, peaceful shore of the present moment. And you are the ship that has sailed upon this tide for a lifetime. What a magnificent voyage it has been. You have known calm, sunlit seas where the water was like glass, and you have sailed through mighty storms that tested your every strength. You have visited shores of great joy, and you have navigated the dark, deep waters of sorrow. You have carried precious cargo, and you have known the lightness of an empty hold. You have been a brave and steadfast captain of your own vessel, guiding it through all the seasons of your life. And now, look, ahead, on the horizon. A soft, silver light is glowing on the water. It is not the bright, demanding light of the sun, nor the harsh light of a distant city. It is a gentle, quiet, and welcoming light. It is the entrance to the final, gentle harbor, the harbor of deep sleep. This is not a busy port. There are no loud noises here, no other ships clamoring for a space. This is your harbor, a secret, hidden cove, known only to you. The water inside is perfectly still, like dark, polished glass. The air is soft and cool and smells of peace. This is the place your soul has been longing for, the place of ultimate rest and restoration. You have been sailing for so long. The journey is complete for today. You can let go of the wheel now. Your hands can finally rest. The tide of your own breathing knows the way home. It will carry you gently, effortlessly, through the silver light and into the perfect stillness of the harbor. There is nothing for you to do. You do not need to steer. You do not need to navigate. All the maps can be put away. All the charts of your past and future can be rolled up and stored. They are not needed here. All that is required now is your surrender. Tell yourself quietly, I have journeyed far, and now it is time to come home. Feel the ship, your body, begin to slow. The momentum of the long day, the forward push of all you're doing, is gently, gradually coming to a stop. You are gliding now, moving silently through the silver gate and into the deep, calm water of the harbor. The sounds of the open sea, the worries of the world, fade away behind you. They cannot enter here. This place is sacred. It is safe. You have navigated so much with such quiet strength. You are so worthy of this final, perfect peace. Let this feeling of deservingness wash over you. You have earned this rest. And as you glide to the very center of the calm, dark water, a final gentle act remains. It is time to drop anchor. The anchor is not a heavy, crashing thing. It is not an act of force. It is a quiet release, a surrender, a final letting go of any need to move, any need to strive. With a slow, silent exhale, imagine this anchor, the anchor of your own consciousness, being gently released. Feel it sinking, down, down, through the still, cool water. There is no sound, just a slow, graceful descent into the deep, quiet, mysterious depths. Down and down it goes, past all the surface thoughts, past all the lingering feelings of the day, down into the silent, peaceful foundation of your own being. And with a soft, gentle touch, it comes to rest, and you are still. The journey is done. The harbor is reached. The anchor is down. Feel the stillness. The ship no longer drifts. It is held, secure, safe. The only movement now is the gentle, almost imperceptible rocking of your vessel, held in the deep, silent embrace of the water. This is the rhythm of deep sleep, a soft, slow, peaceful rocking that soothes every nerve, every muscle, every cell. The stars are reflected on the surface around you, the lights of your own golden memories, your compassion, your strength. They are not asking for your attention. They are simply there, bearing witness to your rest. Silently affirm, I am safe. I am still. I am at rest. You are a soul who has earned this profound rest. You have given so much. You have lived so much. And now, it is time to receive this deep, healing, and absolute peace. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think, nothing left to be, but at rest. The gentle rocking, the deep, dark quiet, the feeling of being completely held and safe. This is it. The peace you have been seeking, it is here. It is you. Let go now. Completely. Let the last thoughts dissolve like mist on the water. Let the last feelings melt into the quiet stillness. Let the gentle rocking carry you down, down, into the deepest, most silent, most peaceful sleep you have known. The harbor holds you. The night protects you. Rest now. Sleep. Sleep. Sleep now. Rest.